To a special edition of Picks on Politics, everybody. I'm Dan Manarino. So here we are in this third and final part of our series, the race for New York City mayor. I'm sitting down with the Democratic nominee, Zohran Mamdani. And Mr. Mamdani is joining me now. Great to have you back.
Thank you for having me. Always a pleasure.
Moments ago, down in this chair, Eric Adams, the current mayor, endorsed Andrew Cuomo. And I want to read you a quote of what he said. "I think it is imperative to really wake up black and brown communities that have suffered from gentrification on how important this race is." I want to get your reaction to the endorsement.
I said 1 year ago today, when we launched this campaign, that it was time for New Yorkers to have a mayor who wasn't a disgraced executive. And that means to bring an end to the chapter of Eric Adams and also to the person that he's endorsing, Andrew Cuomo. Because Andrew Cuomo's agenda is Eric Adams' record. When Andrew Cuomo looks at Eric Adams having raised the rent by more than 12%, raised the water bill to the highest it's been in 13 years, supported Con Ed when they wanted to raise gas and electric by $65 a month. That's what he wants to show New Yorkers as his agenda. And I am putting forward an agenda that will actually make the most expensive city in the United States one that's affordable. And amidst all of this, we also have to ask the question about the art of the deal, because we know that Donald Trump wants to have Andrew Cuomo as the next mayor of the city. It's Donald Trump who is pushing Eric Adams to get out of this race. And it may have been Donald Trump who had also been behind the question of trying to consolidate these two into one candidacy.
Also, right before you sat down here on Sid Rosenberg's show, your opponent Andrew Cuomo said this, quote, "God forbid another 9/11. Can you imagine Mamdani in the seat?" End quote. Rose responded by saying he'd be cheering. Andrew Cuomo said, quote, "That's another
despicable.
problem." I want to get your reaction.
This is disgusting. This is Andrew Cuomo's final moments in public life, and he's choosing to spend them making racist attacks on the person who would be the first Muslim to lead this city. And frankly, it's not about me. It's about the fact that there are more than 1 million Muslims who live in New York City. And to have our faith be smeared and slandered by someone who at one point was considered a leader in the Democratic Party showcases the fact that bigotry and racism is not exclusively a Republican problem. It is also a problem within our own party. And it is time that we turn the page on Andrew Cuomo and those that would tolerate this kind of rhetoric from him as well.
Yeah, I can hear the emotion in your voice. It's personal for you.
It is. I mean, to describe myself and describe Muslims in this manner, it begs the question of why this kind of rhetoric is acceptable when we're speaking about Muslim New Yorkers. Because all Muslim New Yorkers want is to feel a sense of equality and respect that every New Yorker deserves. And even that is being denied by the former governor.
Let's talk about